Here goes a pull day, March 25th, 2026. Starting off with some bent over barbell rows, 135 pounds. Pulling towards the hips. I think I may have mentioned this in a previous video, but someone actually pointed out in the comments that I was pulling towards my chest, so that works the upper back, and to start pulling towards my hips to work the lats better. And with that comment, and then just kind of watching myself and then looking at other videos, I was like, okay, maybe this person is right, and I made the adjustment. So it's always good to take feedback from people, at the same time with a grain of salt, because I did have someone comment that I shouldn't be jerking and moving my body so much with these, and that I think the way the person said it was, especially with this weight, that it's not super heavy. To me it is heavy, and I mentioned before that especially with back, if I'm doing a lot of clean reps without jerking my body or yanking real hard, that I just wasn't growing as much. And I think just for me, really with all of them, that the ultimate focus is really intensity and not so much perfect form. That if I focus on intensity and just in general going hard, then I end up doing better than focusing on getting perfect form. So doing a drop set here, I think to 20 reps on the third set. And then going over to close grip lat pull downs. Second set here. But as you can see, it usually starts off, especially this is my second set, especially with the first beginning reps, that I'm not yanking and jerking as much. Towards the end, if I don't have that movement with my whole body, then it just ends up not being a full range of motion. So some people say that is better to do that. To me, it's kind of 6-1. So I prefer to get the full range of motion and just have that body movement. Even just for example, I watched like an Instagram video or whatever of, I think, Mike O'Hearn commenting on Arnold Schwarzenegger video. I think he was doing rows or something and moving around a lot. Obviously, he was lifting a lot heavier than me, and obviously, he's a lot more experienced. And people would say, oh, well, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're you. It's like, okay, well, why would I not copy someone that has achieved great success in the same discipline that I'm in? Even though, I'm going to say I'm a bodybuilder. I lift weights. The way I lift weights is in the bodybuilding way, in the way that my goal is to gain muscle and to acquire a certain physique. So anyway, that is just to say everyone has their own opinions, and there's more than one way to do things. Then you also have people that are more focused on form, or just don't look, aren't gonna be yanking it like that, and they acquire results too. So I try to just learn from everyone and then just figure out what works for me. Going on to the face pulls here. Do these just about every pull day. Really kills my biceps. I mentioned before, I hear it's good for posture and supporting your neck. So it's something I've been trying to do. Regularly. A lot of people say to get the full range of motion. That's one thing I like to do. I guess just to me, internally and mentally, I feel like I completed it. That it's validated, to put it in so many words. But just watching stuff I've seen on the internet of, for example, Jay Cutler, he doesn't do the full range of motion. Well, it is a full range of motion, just not locking out. So the way he does it, I think it could be different with the different exercises, but he usually is trying to keep tension on the muscles and focuses on a contraction, which is also something I've considered to start doing. But even doing that, if you're not locking out and going, some people might say that's not the full range of motion. You still want to have a good range of motion, because I see people doing, like not even half or quarter reps. They're just doing like micro movements. I think there might be a word for it, but to me, I'm like, even if that's doing something for your muscles, I just don't think it would be as good as moving it to the full extent that it can. I just think too, if you apply, not these specific movements, but using your muscle in everyday life movements, you're not going to be trying to keep tension on the muscle. If I need to, lift something up, I'm going to do it all the way to accomplish the goal. If I was trying to stock shelves at a store, which of course nowadays there's equipment, there's a lot of ways to do it, but if I just needed to get something up, pick it up from the ground and put it up on a high shelf that's above my shoulders, if let's just say it's only 20 or even 50 pounds, because I'm pretty strong, or more, I should be able to just pick it up and put it on there without getting a stool or anything. So just using that as an example, that's why for me, I go the full range of motion. Anyway, there is the end of the pull day.